Like whatever, it's a message to all the people out there that whatever their dream is, that they should never give up.
In an era where artists fight for attention by being louder, bolder, and sometimes outrageous, Angelina Jordan chose silence, and that silence hit harder than any scream. Her latest record dropped like a whisper in the night. No countdowns, no viral stunts, no flashy rollout, just a quiet arrival that rattled the industry. Listeners described the album as haunting, cinematic, and raw. But what made it explode wasn't the production, it was the intent behind it. Jordan, who rose to fame for her barefoot performances and jazz soul interpretations as a child prodigy, appears to have matured into a woman unafraid to challenge the industry from within. This record isn't a scream for help, it's a calculated murmur of resistance. No screams, no tears, just melodies that sting with subtle rage. And as millions press play without knowing why they're crying halfway through the tracklist, one thing is certain: the quietest artist on the chart just made the loudest impact. And what happened next left fans and critics equally shaken. The quiet uprising, Angelina Jordan's voice as a weapon. Angelina's latest work doesn't explode, it simmers. She doesn't belt high notes like a diva battling the mic. Instead, she delivers vocals that hover just above a whisper, forcing listeners to lean in, to listen closer. But that softness is deliberate. It's a rebellion wrapped in restraint. Industry insiders are stunned at how Jordan managed to create tension without theatrics. Her voice, described by one critic as the sound of patience collapsing, evokes emotions without relying on vocal acrobatics. It's minimalism done dangerously well. While other pop stars climb charts with synthetic drops and catchy hooks, Angelina lets silence stretch between lyrics, letting the weight of her words speak louder than beats ever could. Her choice of subdued instrumentation, pianos, strings, and long, deliberate pauses creates a claustrophobic intimacy. It's as if she's not singing at you, but singing into you. But behind that softness, fans started to notice something far deeper and far more personal. Listeners familiar with Jordan's journey are now dissecting her lyrics like detectives decoding a confession. Phrases like "my crown is made of silence" and "don't wake the version of me you buried" have triggered waves of speculation. Could this be Angelina's way of revealing past emotional wounds? Many believe these lines point to years of artistic suppression, childhood fame, and quiet heartbreaks the public never saw. Some fans even claim the lyrics subtly reference industry betrayals, lost collaborators, and possibly even personal regrets. The cryptic nature of her poetry has opened the floodgates to 1,000 theories. Is this album her hidden diary, a slow-burning purge? While she hasn't confirmed anything, the layered metaphors and deliberate ambiguity suggest she's saying more than she's willing to admit publicly. But even more surprising than what she said is how she chose to release it to the world. No hype, no interviews. Was this a protest in disguise? The music dropped unannounced. No press tour, no flashy premiere, not even a teaser on her major platforms. In an age where promotion is king, Angelina went completely off script. This record had zero radio push, no algorithm-chasing music video, and yet somehow, millions found it anyway. Industry insiders were left scrambling to understand the strategy. Was it brilliance or sabotage? Behind closed doors, rumors swirl that Jordan bypassed traditional rollout plans to maintain full control over the album's tone and message. Some say she clashed with label execs who wanted a more commercial sound and refused to promote something so introspective and vulnerable. Instead of fighting back with noise, she answered with a soft release that now feels like a quiet rebellion. But if this was her protest, the media wasn't quite ready for what came next. The reviews came in, and they were anything but unanimous. Some critics hailed it as an emotional revolution in sound, praising Jordan's ability to shift the musical landscape without lifting her voice. Others, however, dismissed it as too subtle, arguing that the album fades into the background. This division wasn't just about taste, it hinted at something bigger: the clash between raw artistry and an industry driven by metrics. Fans quickly mobilized online, accusing mainstream outlets of bias and demanding more coverage of Jordan's groundbreaking work. The record, meanwhile, continued to climb organically, powered not by playlists but by word of mouth. Listeners shared personal stories of how the songs hit them during late-night drives, mental health spirals, and lonely moments of reflection. It was clear this wasn't background music, it was background therapy. And just when people thought her impact was limited to her core fanbase, the ripple effect went global. A global echo, how a Norwegian star quietly took over the world. Without a single marketing dollar spent, Angelina's album surged across the globe. Data showed unexpected spikes in streams from South Korea, Brazil, Turkey, and even parts of Africa. Scholars began analyzing the work in music theory classes, citing it as a modern example of emotional minimalism. TikTok therapists used snippets of her music to accompany self-reflection content. Spiritual influencers used her lyrics as affirmations. Without planning it, Jordan had created a multicultural soundtrack for vulnerability. While most artists try to speak louder to reach the world, she whispered, and the world leaned in. And now, her minimalist sound seems to be sparking a movement in independent scenes, where up-and-coming artists are shedding overproduction in favor of emotional rawness. But the final twist, it's what Angelina hasn't said that has people talking the most. Angelina Jordan didn't release an album, she released a mirror. A sonic reflection of suppressed emotion, quiet rage, and unspoken truth. This wasn't just music, it was a statement. No press releases, no award show theatrics, just a soft-spoken girl who let her vulnerability do the talking. And it worked. The quietest record of the year may have become the most talked about.